Hello, and welcome to another video. Today, we are talking about top 5 mind-blowing facts in human body. Please subscribe, share. So let's start the video. Number 1. Brain plasticity, also known as neuroplasticity, is the brain's remarkable ability to adapt, reorganize, and form new neural connections throughout a person's life. Unlike the old belief that the brain's structure and functions are fixed after childhood, modern research shows that the brain can continuously change in response to learning, experience, environment, and even injury. This adaptability allows individuals to develop new skills, recover from brain damage, and adjust to new situations. For example, when someone learns a new language, plays a musical instrument, or practices a challenging mental activity, the brain strengthens existing connections and creates new pathways to improve efficiency. Similarly, after a stroke or injury, healthy areas of the brain can sometimes take over functions lost in damaged regions, demonstrating the brain's capacity for self-repair. Neuroplasticity occurs at both microscopic and large scales, from changes in individual neurons to the reorganization of entire brain regions. Factors such as age, physical activity, mental stimulation, and emotional health play an important role in maintaining and enhancing plasticity. This concept not only highlights the brain's dynamic nature, but also inspires new therapies for neurological disorders, mental health conditions, and cognitive decline. Understanding brain plasticity empowers people to actively engage in lifelong learning, practice healthy habits, and embrace experiences that keep the mind resilient and adaptable. Number 2. Fingerprints are one of the most remarkable and reliable features of human identity because of their complete uniqueness and permanence. From the moment a baby develops in the womb, around the 10th week of gestation, tiny ridges begin to form on the skin of the fingertips, palms, and soles in patterns that are influenced by a complex mix of genetic instructions and random environmental factors inside the womb. This combination creates an intricate design of loops, whorls, and arches that is so specific that no two individuals, even identical twins who share the same DNA, have exactly the same fingerprints. What makes fingerprints even more fascinating is that they remain unchanged throughout a person's entire life. While cuts, burns, or injuries may temporarily damage the skin, the underlying pattern will regenerate in its original form once the skin heals. Because of this extraordinary stability and individuality, fingerprints have become one of the most trusted tools in forensic science and security systems around the world, used for criminal investigations, border controls, smartphone unlocking, and countless other applications. Their uniqueness lies not only in the overall pattern, but also in the tiny details known as minutiae, such as ridge endings, bifurcations, and islands, which provide an endless variety of distinguishing features. This means that the probability of two people sharing the same fingerprint is astronomically small, making fingerprints a natural and powerful marker of personal identity that has fascinated scientists, law enforcement agencies, and biometric researchers for over a century. Number 3. The heart's electrical system is a complex network that controls the rhythm and timing of each heartbeat, ensuring that blood is pumped efficiently throughout the body. At the center of this system is the sinoatrial node, often called the natural pacemaker of the heart, which is located in the right atrium. The SA node generates tiny electrical impulses that spread through the atria, causing them to contract and push blood into the ventricles. These impulses then travel to the atrioventricular AV node, a relay station that slightly delays the signal, giving the ventricles time to fill completely before they contract. From the AV node, the signal moves down the bundle of His, which divides into right and left bundle branches running along the septum, and finally spreads through a network of Purkinje fibers that distribute the impulse to the walls of the ventricles, triggering a powerful contraction to pump blood to the lungs and the rest of the body. This electrical pathway repeats with every heartbeat, normally about 60 to 100 times per minute in a healthy adult. The system is influenced by the autonomic nervous system, where the sympathetic nerves can increase heart rate during stress or exercise, and the parasympathetic nerves can slow it down during rest. Any disruption in this delicate electrical process, such as arrhythmias, heart block, or fibrillation, can lead to irregular heartbeats, affecting the heart's ability to pump blood effectively. This precise coordination between electrical signals and muscular contractions is what keeps the heart beating steadily and the body alive. Number 4. The immune memory system is a remarkable defense mechanism that allows the body to remember past infections and respond more quickly and effectively if the same pathogen attacks again. When the immune system first encounters a virus, bacterium, or other harmful invader, it launches a primary immune response using specialized white blood cells, such as B cells and T cells, to identify and destroy the threat. During this process, some of these cells transform into memory B cells and memory T cells, which remain in the body long after the infection is cleared. Memory B cells retain the ability to produce specific antibodies that can immediately recognize the same pathogen, while memory T cells can rapidly coordinate attacks on infected cells. Because of this lasting memory, the next time the same invader enters the body, the immune system mounts a secondary response that is much faster and stronger, often neutralizing the threat before symptoms even appear. This is the principle behind vaccinations, where exposure to a harmless form of a pathogen trains the immune system to develop memory without causing illness. Immune memory can last for years, decades, or even a lifetime depending on the disease. For example, measles immunity is typically lifelong, while immunity to flu viruses fades more quickly because the virus mutates. This adaptive ability of the immune system not only protects individuals from repeat infections, but also plays a critical role in the survival of the species, forming the biological foundation for modern immunization strategies and long-term disease prevention. Number 5. DNA, or deoxyribonucleic acid, is often called the blueprint of life because it contains the complete set of instructions needed to build, operate, and maintain every living organism. This remarkable molecule is made of 2 long strands twisted into a double helix, with each strand composed of chemical units called nucleotides. Each nucleotide includes a sugar, a phosphate group, and one of 4 nitrogenous bases: adenine, thymine T, cytosine C, and guanine G. The specific sequence of these bases acts like a biological code, determining everything from eye color and blood type to how cells grow, repair themselves, and communicate. Segments of DNA known as genes carry the instructions for making proteins, which perform countless functions such as building tissues, transporting oxygen, and defending against diseases. Although every cell in the body contains the same DNA, different cells read only the portions they need, allowing for specialized functions like muscle contraction or nerve signaling. DNA also has the extraordinary ability to replicate itself, ensuring that genetic information is accurately passed from one generation of cells and ultimately from parents to offspring. While much of DNA remains constant, small changes or mutations can occur over time, providing the genetic variation that drives evolution and adaptation. Because